seek to change. Now, there's many Muslim organizations that do dawah to the Muslims, but what about the non-Muslims? Right? How do we do dawah to the non-Muslims? We may disagree on God, we may disagree on prophets, but every single person, there's a universal principle, they're all looking for peace. So we target and speak to these people about peace. We let them taste Islam, we invite them to the mosque, right? We resolve their issues through teachings of Islam. And again, a fully fledged organization, they've been to Japan, they've been to America, they've been to Canada, and they do their own tours, have their own people in their team. So what do we present to you today as an organization? We have Pathway 1. Who wants Jannah here? Put your hand up if you want Jannah. Every single person wants Jannah, right? So what is the most efficient, effective way you can go into Jannah? We're going to share with you. Divine presence. What is presence? Every single person here is in the presence of something. Some may be work, some may be their children, some may be what time this is going to finish. Yeah? So all we're saying is bring Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala into your presence. How do you do that? Is you bring the 3 keys. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching me. I am being watched. He knows how hard it was for me to be here, but I'm still here. He's hearing me physically, he hears my anxiety. He is with me. Now you may think, what's the benefit from that? There's 2 benefits. Number 1 is you're protecting yourself. If you had the habit of going through a red light, but there's a policeman watching you, would you go through the red light? There's a question to you. You wouldn't, right? So likewise, when you build that God consciousness, you're protecting yourself from committing sins. Also what you're doing is you're going to want to do good. If you know your boss, you know the king is watching you, you know he can reward you. So likewise, you'll be encouraged to do good. What's the second step? Is long period of silence and having good speech. You see the tongue is very, very dangerous. From the tongue, I would say, is the root of all sins. How? People are aware, but it didn't start from just one bomb, it started from the
time.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Alright. Is he going to say something? Oh, you can stay up. Go on, over to you, brother.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah, Abdul Rahman and the 3 pathways. MashaAllah. So, who would want to sign up to what Abdul Rahman was selling, basically? Put your hands up. No? Yeah? What about, so, what's the main feedback? Anyone that would want to give any feedback?
I think Abdul Rahman, he's very energetic. You could hear the passion in his voice, and you could see that he believed in the product. If someone doesn't believe in the product themselves, they're not going to be able to sell it to anyone else. So the pace and his passion, it was clearly seen.
Any improvements or?
Well, I didn't hear the others. I think I don't know about the word target. When he first said we target, so I wasn't too sure about that.
Abdullah.
Definitely, I felt that the passion came through really well, and as a person receiving it, I think Sister Rihanna said, it really came across that you believe in what you're saying. You're not just doing like an exercise, a tick box thing at the end of the event. So that really came across really well. The only thing I felt, and I might be wrong about this because I wasn't here for a lot of this afternoon, is that at the start, if you framed what you're going to go through 1, 2, 3, and then say, now this is one, because it came across like, okay, you're talking about a lot of things, but it's not drawing me to one thing yet. Like I can't see the anchoring, if that makes sense. So I felt maybe that could have been a bit clearer. But definitely the passion and that really came through. I think that was the most impactful thing for me.
Abdullah, can you just pass it to that? To By the Grizz, I want to hear his feedback.
I don't think I put my hand up, but no, alhamdulillah, it was very energetic. Got me worried. I was thinking, oh, how am I going to copy him, you know? So, but I think it was a bit prolonged. After about 3 minutes, I switched off. Maybe that says something about me.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah. Thank you very much, everyone. I thought it was really good. Alhamdulillah.
Should we have one from the sisters?
Yes,
right?
please.
Oh. No. Yes. Yes to me.
I don't know what he wants to siphon into as like having it's like having a really well decorated invite, but there's no dress on the invite. Yeah, that is not particularly against the point. That is. Make sure they have structure because then they can stand it up. Otherwise, like that, that's my feedback. I heard that, I was attentively listening. He gave a mini day out. That's not the feedback. I think that theirs was on money. I'll switch off.
I think they can hot it over the mic. So
Just give them to brothers.
The audience have sat for 2 hours they are already. So they're going to be lecturing when they are for 50 minutes. You can have
we've got one from the brothers, the sisters are being a bit shy. So I'll say Brother Siraj. Brother Siraj, he's asked a few questions.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala ashraf al-anbiya'i wal-mursaleen. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een ma ba'd. Okay, Alhamdulillah, so now yourselves have all listened to the bayan that has been delivered. So my question to yourselves is, if I was to ask yourselves who would want to live in a place where all their problems had faded away? Or who would want to live in a place where their health was no longer declining? Who would want to live in a place where ill feelings no longer existed, where there was no harshness? Who would want to live in such a place where everything you could possibly desire, everything you could possibly wish for, you had? Not only this, but imagine being in a place where not only do you get to be with Allah and His beloved, but you get to see them as well. Every one of us will only attain this in Jannah. We will only attain this in Jannah. Now, in order for us to achieve Jannah, we must firstly understand the purpose of our lives. The King has sent us to a land. How many of us can say 24 hours in a day, we remember the maqsad as to why we were sent? So firstly is to understand what is the purpose of our life. Why did Allah send me and you here? This is firstly to understand and then to establish this purpose in your life. So this is point number one. In order for you and I to achieve Jannah, we must first understand what is the purpose of life. Following this, there are 3 acts that one must do in this life, that are prerequisites, that are essential for a person to achieve Jannah. What is the first action? The first action is being in the remembrance of Allah Azza wa Jal. It's being mentioned what is the difference between the one who is living and the one who is dead. It's the one who remembers Allah and the one who does not. It has been mentioned that a person's peak of Iman happens when they remember Allah and they are aware that Allah is with me, watching me and hearing me. So the first action is being in the remembrance. The second action that a person must establish in their life is prolonged period of silence. prolonged period of silence. Why? Because so many fallouts and so many problems are
Time. Jazakallah khair.
For
MashaAllah.
the whole, just phase one, or is that for the whole?
Yeah, I'll have to time it there because I want to hear from other people. MashaAllah. You know when he was talking about, did anyone want to be, I thought you were talking about Bolton. Do you know? A place where there's no harshness or anything like that. So, inshallah, can I get some quick feedback on Zayn? Zayn, you can stay up there. MashaAllah. You might as well get the adulation as well.
I think in terms of a speech, it was a fantastic speech. That was brilliant. Like you were engaged in it. But in terms of if I was thinking of what we're offering, you're telling them we're giving you something. So this is great. It's brilliant in terms of like trying to build that thirst. But I think in terms of the hook of what we're trying to give them, it's almost like they're buying into, actually, you're the one who's going to benefit from this. And this is what we're going to give you. You're going to have this to take away. So maybe the overview as mentioned before as well, that as soon as you start to actually say we've got 3 pathways and you're going to walk away with something, and it is from any of these 3.
Anyone else?
You have to give Ustad Tariq credit on the sandwich approach. Yes, it was brilliant. It was the best thing we heard, Zayn. Like, you won't believe. By the way, you completely got it all wrong. The structure is that when you get up, you have to give people clear pathways that these are the products that we're giving. You're going to benefit from one. Now, here's a vision. But otherwise, it was fantastic. And you know, the best bit, I really like what Ustad Tariq said, is that I said it shouldn't be a bihan. So she goes, you gave a fantastic speech. Yes? Kind of thing. It was awesome. Ustad Tariq, thank you very much.
I thought it was halfway one.
Okay, mashallah, mashallah. Oh, okay, mashallah. Look, in which case it was a fantastic speech. Yeah? So I'm not going to take away from any of the feedback. No, honestly, give the brothers a round of applause. I think they did a fantastic job, mashallah. And I noticed how more brothers gave you a round of applause than the sisters. Kind of thing. But I absolutely was Tariq's feedback, mashallah. Look, it's really good, by the way. Look, jokes aside, this is the function of this, to calm, to rehearse it. And also, it tells you that, look, we can't rely on it being right on the night, like winging it. It is clear, there has to be structure, there has to be signposting. What they're going to get something before they go. Yeah? Everyone's going to get something. Okay? Then the vision, and then you tell them what they're going to get. Okay? So do you want to pick one more group before I pass on to Sadhrin? You've got full autonomy, Furqan, to pick someone.
You have the power.
I'm probably going with Imam Gates on this one. I think there needs to be a sister group that has to come forward. He comes to me and he goes, oh, they're playing hot potato with the mic.
Have you given them like a picture of A, B, and C? Have you given them? What is that? Listening to this, because I don't know what they've been prepared for.
Okay, is it okay if we do it from here, or do we have to come to the front?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we've got to that stage of the event where it's time to get your money out and give back to us for our time. No, I'm only joking. It's not that type of fundraising event. We're not looking for money. Actually, we have a gift here for you. 3 special gifts. Now, it's up to you which one you want. You could take gift number 1, gift number 2, or gift number 3. But obviously, it depends on how long you're still sitting here. So for those who have less patience, you can just stick to number 1. So what we were here to do today in this event, we are here part of a world peace movement. We are here part of a world peace movement to help build peace across the world for everyone. And now we have many different international organizations a part of this. We have Wise Life Academy, who focuses on building peace within the professionals, helping them find a work-life balance. We have Prophetic Path, helping mainstream Muslims, help them through their faith and how to find peace within that. We have Seek to Change, who help non-Muslims, people of different faiths, find peace within themselves and amongst communities and build it across nations. Now, what about these 3 gifts I was talking to you about? Well, the first gift. How many of you come here to a speech and you think, you know what, I feel amazing right now, I'm on top of the world. Now, how can I continue to taste this myself? Well, this is through gift number 1, through these 4-step formula of first, what is my purpose? What is my purpose in life that will keep me going? And how can I continue to maintain this? This is through maintaining long periods of silence. This is through building good character with people. Now, what is good character? By leaving them in a better state than when you left them before. Now, that's gift number 1. Thank you, everyone who wanted gift number 1. Anyone who doesn't want to stay, please feel free to leave. Now, on to gift number 2. So, gift number 2 is for those who want to take it that step further. They want friendship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, who here wouldn't want to be friendships with the King of Kings, with the one who controls all? Money, land, people. Who wouldn't want access to someone like that? Well, you could do just that through the 6-week foundational course. Now, for those of you who are content with that, feel free to leave. Now on to gift number 3. What is gift number 3? Well, gift number 3 is a time of how you could be an embodiment of this King. How you could follow the one who is the true embodiment of this Prophet ﷺ and follow his prophetic legacy in your own right and become a leader. Who wants to become a leader? Yes, all of you here. Jazakallah khair. Stay after for 10 minutes where we can talk about how you can become a leader in your own community.
MashaAllah, I didn't have to do time. Okay, so Furqan, open to, Abdullah, he's got his...
So the first thing is that she didn't open it like a khutbah, which was good. Everyone else opened it like a khutbah, so it became a bayan. But the only thing I would say is that I might be wrong again because I wasn't here. That you eliminated 1, 2, 3 as you went through them without presenting all of them first. So if somebody walks out at 1 but haven't heard 3, so I kind of think that you should present all of it and then say okay, stay back for 1 if you want 1 or 2, 3, whatever. I think that was the only thing. But otherwise, I think it was a pitch rather than a speech, which was good. I think, mashallah.
So anyone else want to give any feedback on that page?
Yeah.
No?
Some from the sisters, someone give some feedback?
I think Sister Liba was very good. MashaAllah. I think I just echo what Brother Abdullah said about saying bye to people. Goodbye number 1, goodbye number 2. When there might be people, she might miss the opportunity of someone choosing pathway 3. Her tempo, her pace, it was really good. It was energetic, and yeah.
Bismillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. So, can anyone tell me what the difference between a bayan is and a pitch? Because I've heard several of you reference the word bayan, and then some of you saying, "Oh, this was more like a pitch." What would differentiate between them? Yes.
Bayan is the form like information, whereas like pitch is a buy-in, so you're getting something from it and it's an exchange.
Okay. Anybody else?
Bayan is building the first of what you're trying to sell, and then the pitch is actually selling the product.
Okay. Anybody else?
Anyone from the others?
With a speech, you're building first. With a pitch, you're actually presenting something that they can take there and then, buy into.
Okay. So it's very important we understand these because many of you as teachers have been trained to deliver bayans. And what you need to be really clear about is how pitching is different. So for those who worked in sales, they will have experience in pitching, where you have a very short period of time with somebody and you need to be able to convey something with structure and sequence and be able to communicate concisely. You're not going to be able to go through every product and feature on the first call, but you need to be able to go through enough that the person says, okay, I'm willing to give another 10 or 15 minutes. So when you are giving a bayan, as Sada Shaheen has mentioned, all of that is really to build thirst, and the tartib of bayan is to transfer understanding. That's why you give examples and stories and analogies, and it's reinforcing the same 1 or 2 or 3 points. But in a pitch, you're not doing that as much. So as Sister Laiba has presented, I would say this is among the strongest pitches because it was delivered as a pitch. So you should take a note that firstly, whenever going into the content of your pitch, always outline the structure. So if you say, I'm going through 3 things, the person knows that it's not indefinite speech. Imagine they've sat there for an hour and a half and you haven't told them there are 3 things you want to go through, and you're still talking about the first thing, about gardens of paradise, and then going into the amals, and the person might think, okay, if the second and third is going to be as long, I'd rather get up now. Whereas in the person's mind, if you have made clear that I'm going to go through 3 things, that is your takeaways, isn't it? That's what you're going to be asking them to act on immediately. So where possible, always start with giving an overview. It's like in a book. When you go through a book, it has a contents page before you even touch the contents. So giving a very brief outline in a very concise way, and then if you need to pitch exactly what's the benefit of going through 1 and the effort, what's the benefit of going through number 2 and the effort, and the benefit of number 3 and the effort, because that's what sales is. Sales is making things look easy, removing the friction from the buy. Meaning, if someone thinks, friendship of Allah, it sounds too hard, or legacy and leader, that sounds very difficult. In fact, all you're asking me is 10 minutes. Oh, it's very easy. This, pitch was very quick. I don't expect him to give me another 50-minute bayan after. So just bear that in mind when giving these pitches. It's really important that these pitches are pitches and they're done with tartib and structure. Otherwise, like I said, after 2 hours, people's minds and focus is already switched off. So where possible, I think more practice sessions should be done, especially in the live majalis. And we should have maybe a system where people can still refine. And this will also refine. As Ustaz Majid gets more guidance and Hazrat Sahib gives more guidance, the pitch will become tighter and more leaner. So we don't expect it to be at the best standard even after this training. But at least you know that there's a big difference between pitching and teaching. Yes? This is why I can't train on this, because I have to learn. I'm learning myself.
Jazakallah to Sister Laiba. MashaAllah. The one point, yes, she did exactly the sequence, the structure, everyone knew. She signposted everyone straight away. This is what I'm going to talk to you about. She then told them about the organisation, and then she went through each of the pathways, each of the gifts. Everyone picked up on that point. Honestly, people are so unforgiving here, aren't they? Yes, she chopped everyone out of the room one by one. The only difference, if she would have done, is just kept them there till the QR code and then got them to leave. But otherwise, but I just want to re-emphasise the point that Ustaz Maroon said. We'll do some more, inshallah. We've got more role plays tomorrow as well. But it really is a point in practice. And those of you who joined the very, very first training, you know, I've been, say, onboarding for 20 minutes. Does anyone remember what Hazrat Sahib said? How much time they said? 10 to 15. 10 to 15 minutes is what I said in Denmark, yeah? Now, this is not a criticism. It's all about learning. All the onboarding pitches that have happened in Friday Majlis, how long have they been? 10 minutes? It's been a lot longer than they have. But look, Hazrat Sahib's not said anything, but you know what the expectation is, because it has to be sharp, it has to be fast, inshallah. So we're going to do more of that, but inshallah I'm going to pass it on now to the next session. Abdullah, the slides. So inshallah I'm going to pass on to Ustad Maroon.
Do you want to give them a link or?
No. So basically it's...
Just get them to play the sheet for if you want.
Abdullah, just put the sheet on, please. This is your slide deck. However,
I'm just going to ask you to just contribute this. Just pick this up to that one.
Across the sands of Karbala, beneath the blazing sky, a lonely voice called out as night was reached on high. Who will answer me? Who will guard the prophet's path and keep his legacy? 71 had given all their sacrifice complete, yet still he called beyond that field, beyond the desert heat. Oh Hussein, beloved Hussein, your sacrifice remains. Through every age, your message lives in hearts that bear the pain. Stand for truth, trust in